did you do? What the fuck did you do? What in the sugary, fake-titted, reality TV obsessed fuck did you do? I've seen some corporations do some brain-smashingly retarded shit in my lifetime. Sony deleting backwards compatibility from the PlayStation 3 Slim and the PS4 entirely. Blockbuster passing on buying out Netflix. YouTube getting rid of customizing your channel. The list could go on and on. But Paramount nuking the MTV archives like it was a Call of Duty Modern Warfare multiplayer match. Negrodamus, that takes the motherfucking cake. Hell, it doesn't even take the cake, it takes the whole goddamn bakery, the treasure trove of music history, the sacred repository of 80s and 90s nostalgia, decades of music history, interviews, documentaries, cultural touchstones, just poof, gone like a fart and the wind doesn't even cover it. It's vanished like a fart in one of those Florida hurricanes from 2004. Do you even understand what you've done? This wasn't some dusty filing cabinet you tossed. This isn't cleaning out your hoarder grandmother's basement from all the Wonder Bread bags from 1951. This was the lifeblood of a generation. We're talking the era when music videos mattered, when MTV wasn't a Real Housewives knockoff disguised in a Dayglow nightmare. This was Mark Goodman, Martha Quinn, Nina Blackwood, J.J. Jackson, and all the others' legacy completely down the drain like the baby from Cream's song Mother's Lament. This was hilarious moments like Blackie Lawless and Chris Holmes telling an interviewer that raping nuns with knife dicks was okay because nuns weren't real people. This was poorly aged moments like Mark Goodman holding a CD jewel case in his hand and proclaiming that they would never conceivably replace vinyls and throwing it behind him like Vivian from The Young Ones. This was about Martha Quinn's interviews with glam metal legends and an Aquanet permeated 80s synthwave set Kurt Cobain screaming his pain into a microphone and showing absolute disgust at Madonna selling overpriced tickets to her concerts, punk exploding like a metaphorical middle finger to the establishment you now represent. And what do you replace it with? More Teen Mom, Jersey Shore, the Cancun retirement years? Is this your master plan to turn MTV into a retirement home for washed up reality stars? Well, at least we know what the situation is going to continue getting paid for doing. What is it exactly he does again? You're shoving culture in the rubbish bin, selling out to the lowest common denominator, and shoving Snooki's fake spray tanned ass down our collective throats. If I wanted to see Snooki parodies, I'll go turn on Total Drama Revenge of the Island and cringe at Anne Maria. This is why MTV became a laughing stock after the 90s. Hell, by the time I was 5 years old, SR71 was already writing songs about the days when music was still on MTV.
Nirvana, there was YouTube and Blondie, and music still on MTV. Her 2 kids in high school, they tell her that she's uncool, cause she's still preoccupied with 1985.
Tell me, why even call this shit MTV if we're replacing the M with white trash nonsense that made Jerry Springer look classy? Do you have any idea how much effort went into creating that content? The late nights, the creative energy, the fights to push boundaries. You've shown complete disregard for the artist, the journalist, the entire damn legacy of a channel that once dared to be different. First, video killed the radio star, now Paramount killed the video star. This isn't just about nostalgia. Well, okay, maybe it is a little bit, but it's also about understanding where we came from, whether you were alive and sentient to remember the first ever broadcast or not. MTV documented a cultural shift that shaped music, fashion, and society itself. The archives gave music lovers like myself a chance to go back and watch the absolute magic that was 80s MTV that unfortunately I wasn't alive to see. Paramount, you've ripped a page out of the history books, crumpled it up, and threw it into the nearest incinerator, and for what, to save a few bucks on storage space? Seriously, Paramount, if you're gonna wipe out an entire show, you couldn't have settled on something that actually deserved it, like Star Trek Discovery. You know it's bad when Lucius Malfoy fled the show before the first season was over. It's the only STD worse than AIDS. But no, instead you decided to erase decades of music history that shaped me, my parents, and their generation. Who in the flying fuck made this decision? Some kid that thinks Kanye West is a musical genius and heavy metal is just unintelligible noise that nobody your age understands? Seriously, the decision to do this is practically the equivalent of Sony Music Publishing waking up and deciding, you know, the Beatles' music catalog is wasting valuable space and burning every single master to the ground and deleting the entire catalog from the internet. Now look, I fucking hate the Beatles. I'd rather stick a fork in my eye than listen to 99% of their discography, so losing that entire music catalog wouldn't make me lose any sleep. But at the end of the day, you're still destroying an undeniably, monumentally important music catalog that inspired thousands of arguably infinitely better bands. You all know by now my undying love for Wasp, but guess what band inspired Blackie Lawless? The Beatles. Paramount deleting the MTV archives is literally the exact same scenario. You should be ashamed, Paramount. You've taken a channel that once stood for rebellion and turned it into a symbol of corporate greed and cultural amnesia. But hey, at least we still have plenty of room to shove another season of ridiculousness down our throats. Congratulations, Paramount. You've officially sold out music, you sold out culture, and you sold out your fucking selves. Now, I'll end this video by saying, yeah, obviously there's still footage of the MTV Vold floating around the interwebs, but MTV still have their YouTube MTV News channel, and Martha Quinn did link us to not only the channel, but an interview with the late, great Eddie Van Halen. And of course, there's still the videos that independent YouTubers have posted throughout the many years of YouTube's existence. I bring this up because obviously people are going to watch this video, mosey on down to the comment section, and start spouting things off like, there's still plenty of MTV footage on YouTube. Don't get your panties in a twist. But here's the thing, Paramount could easily copyright strike every single last one of those videos, and with the way YouTube's bullshit copyright system works, where they just throw the fair use doctrine out with the cream baby's bathwater, we can all wake up tomorrow and every single last frame of the good old days completely wiped out. This rant isn't based on just the MTV website being black-bagged like the gay Quran-owning talk show host from V for Vendetta. This rant is about principle, which Paramount have clearly demonstrated they have none. They opened this can of wasps. I'm just stinging back with a vengeance. Baphomet out.
Rock and roll.